compañía. Yo soy Gustavo Soto, me voy despidiendo por el día de hoy y por supuesto queremos agradecerles por habernos acompañado una vez más desde aquí, desde Houston, desde la ciudad espacial, en Now Media Televisión, la primera cadena bilingüe de los Estados Unidos. No olviden, por favor, seguirnos en todas nuestras redes sociales, plataformas digitales. Compartan este contenido para que llegue a más personas. Un abrazo y bendiciones.
This has been a Now Media Networks feature presentation. All rights reserved.
Broadcasting live from Houston, from the space city to the world. You are watching Now Media Television.
Welcome to Power CEOs, the truth behind the business. I'm Jen Gaudet, your fearless host, entrepreneur, investor, and business strategist. Why are we here? Because I believe that iron sharpens iron. And when we bring successful entrepreneur and investors here to share about what's working in business and maybe even some of what's not, we all learn and grow. As a result, our businesses are able to grow, and the ripple effect impacts not just ourselves and our teams and their families, but also our communities and our world. You are in for a treat today. I have a very special guest here with me in studio, and we are going to talk all things being the peak performing human being as an entrepreneur so that we can grow our businesses. Yes, he is an investor. Yes, he is an owner, a founder of multiple businesses. Yes, he has his own unique human performance equipment. You are going to be super wowed by Charles Austin. Welcome to the studio, Charles.
Hello, I'm happy to be here and thanks for having me.
So Charles, you are the epitome of what you preach, right? You have a sports performance business, you develop the total body board, and you are that peak performing human being. You keep yourself in that shape so that you can continue to be the highest level human being possible in your business. How do you do it?
Well, it's fun. It's a new challenge. Being in sports, that was really easy. I grew up playing sports all my life, but now transitioning to entrepreneurship and business, it's a new challenge, and it's fun because now I'm learning more about myself and learning new things, so it's a lot of fun.
I love it. You see the challenge as fun. I am that human being too. And y'all, he is being super modest. This is a very high performing human being. You still are doing your sport, are you not?
Well, I'm coaching. I have a sports performance training center where I'm working with lots of athletes from little kids on up to professional athletes, as well as individuals who are trying to take their fitness to the next level. And then, with my total body board. So I'm not competing right now, but I'm competing through others.
Through other ways. And I know that you are highly coachable because we've met before, and when you say that something's a challenge, you really attack it, and you have that athlete's mindset. One of the things we talk about on this show a lot is how we are becoming business athletes. We as entrepreneurs, we are the top 1%. If we're going to be successful, we have to be the best. We have to become an athlete in business. How have you translated the sports and the athlete mindset, the persistence, the resiliency, the practice, all of the things that you did in sports, how have you translated that to the business side of things?
Well, it's the same, really. The same mindset, different arena, but it's all the same. When I started competing and really got into the high jump, I studied those guys who were beating me, and I learned from them. And that's the same thing I'm doing now in business. I watch those who have had a lot of success and getting great results, and so I sit back, I study, I watch what they're doing, and if it's something I feel can help me, I'll bring it in. And even if I don't feel it can help me at that point in time, I store it on the shelf and then return to it later on. And so it's the same. I find it's very, very similar. And I'm still competing. It's still a fun way to compete. And as an athlete, you never lose that. So it's been a great transition for me from being an athlete to now being an entrepreneur, and it's all the same.
And so you're not just an entrepreneur, you're a highly successful entrepreneur. So, tell me, what was the one thing that you were shocked when you went into business? What was the thing that surprised you the most or you didn't expect?
Well, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and it's a lot more rewarding. Being an athlete, you train. Like I said, I've done that since I was a little kid, and I had that confidence. I knew what I was capable of doing. And so once I transitioned to what I'm doing now, it was unknown because I've never done it before. So it was a great challenge that I accepted, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's the biggest thing, was that the challenge and how it really just drew me in, and I wanted to be better. I wanted to be the best in that. So it's all the same.
So let me ask you, do you practice business?
All the time. I'm watching, I'm studying, I'm pulling up different articles, video, looking at those companies or entrepreneurs who, like I said, had that success, and I'm just studying, just like with yourself. When we started talking and you started coaching me and showing me how my pitch should go, oh, it drove me crazy because, and it still does. I'm listening to your opening, and it's like, man, I need that. I need that. That can help me become who I want to be in this new chapter of my life. The energy and just the confidence that you bring out. And so I'm studying you right now.
I'm sure. Well, we do that. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I was an athlete, albeit not at the level as you are. And that was what we did. We learned by failing forward.
Right.
We try and we try and we do and we practice and we get coaching so that we can dial in that practice, because sometimes someone outside can see it differently than we can ourselves and point us in the right direction. And I believe you were self-coached in sports.
Yes, I started high jumping my senior year of high school, just a way to, have fun with my friends. In the first 2 years, I just went through the motion and still continued to improve. And after that, I started having some success. I started putting more into it and learning and studying how to become a better jumper, and it paid off. And after, my last year of competing at the university, which was Southwest Texas at that time, but now Texas State, I won the NCAA championship. And that is really what gave me the idea that I can really be great at this. And so I just went at it and started looking at video of Hollis, Javier, Stefka Costadanova, Patrick Schoberg, and started learning from those jumpers, like I said, that were better than me, that were on top at the time. And so I just took from them and just kept applying myself. And once I figured out what worked for my body, it was easy to coach myself because I knew. And I'm very self-motivated. I don't need anyone telling me to do this, do that. Once I put my mind at something, I just go at it. So it was easy. I'm around the greatest jumpers in the world already. So it was sit back and watch and learn, study, bring it back when I'm training, apply to what I'm doing, and let's see what happens. And it worked out great. Like I say, it would be great to have, if I had someone coaching me that been there, done that. But like I said, I've always been one of those people that just, I can make it happen. Just give me an opportunity, give me that mindset.
And what is it what is that intrinsic, I am going to do this? Like, what is that switch? Because we all have one, but a lot of people can't find it. So what is that switch? It's like, you know what? Hey, I can do this. You said when you won the championship, when you were in college, like you realized that was in business. What is that switch for you in business?
In business, I guess, like I said, it's no different than sports. Once, let's say with So High Sports and Fitness, I coach myself to do the things that I did in my career. So when John Starks, he was my first client, NBA player John Starks came to me and asked me to train him for the upcoming season, it was easy. I was coming to the end of my career at the time, so it's like, okay, I know what I was able to do with my body, let me see. And started training him that summer, and it was great. The year before, I think he went in like 13, 14% body fat. After that summer, he went in with like 6% body fat, jumping. He hadn't dunked a basketball in like 9 years. He was back dunking from a vertical. So it's like, oh, that's easy. I can do this. And so with the total body board, same thing. That concept came in my head one night in a dream. And as a trainer, you're always looking for ways to get better results, just like an athlete. You're always trying to get better and figure out how to get better results faster. And so in my performance center, I had all of this equipment, but I knew it was something missing. And so when I had that thought, that dream that I was on the total body board, that next day by 3 o'clock, I had my first prototype built. Had some of my clients using it. My son, Alex, came in from school, and I put him on it. And he was like, Dad, this is really good. And I was like, I think so. And so I kept using it and saw I was getting better results faster. And so at that point, it was done. I was like, I'm good. I have it. Now I just need to keep working and fine-tuning.
I love it. So you thought about it, you tried it out yourself, you proved the concept, and then you took it. We do have to take a brief break, but we will be right back after these messages. The legal profession is not immune to the disruptive power of artificial intelligence. AI is reshaping the way lawyers research, analyze, and manage legal matters. AI-powered legal research tools can sift through vast volumes of legal documents, statutes, and case law in seconds, providing lawyers with comprehensive insights to build their cases. In courtrooms, AI is used to manage and present digital evidence effectively. It can organize and analyze evidence, making complex cases more understandable for judges and juries. In contract review, AI quickly identifies potential risks, inconsistencies, and compliance issues in legal contracts, saving valuable time and reducing human errors. The future of law is being shaped by AI. AI is streamlining legal research, improving courtroom presentations, enhancing contract analysis, and making legal information more efficient and accessible. Data Dive, infinite insights instantly. Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Gaudet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
Hi, my name is Michelle Merhar. You may remember me from the morning news. I'd like to tell you how getting data and documents into action fast gives you a competitive edge. digital-first thinking to manage document workflows efficiently are giving all organizations a competitive edge. In fact, digital document automation is an essential process, helping us to become more profitable and to compete. By making any process paperless with secure automation, decisions can be made efficiently, virtually from anywhere. You'll be able to find and share documents securely in seconds. Your staff will be empowered by making optimal use of every office hour. And by the way, the size of your organization doesn't matter. Precision Products has been helping organizations for more than 30 years with paper to digital processes, including scanning systems for any document to premises and cloud document management systems. We make it easy and scalable for your business process needs from the office or other locations, even mobile devices. Contact us to see how we can help your organization succeed. Contact Will Waterall direct at 713-446-5939 and visit us on the web at precisionproductsinc.com.
Welcome back to Power CEOs, the truth behind the business. We have been talking with Charles Austin. Yes, he was an elite athlete. Now he's an elite business athlete, and he owns two businesses. And he has created his own total body board, which has been marketed and is very successful with that. And so before the break, Charles, we were talking about your idea for the body board, the total body board. Then you made it, your prototype in your gym. You tried it on. You tried it on with some of your clients. You saw the results. How did you know that, hey, I'm on to this? Next, I need to protect my IP. And 3, I'm going to go to market with this. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, coming up with the total body board, like I was saying, it was just an idea that I was dreaming about when I was asleep. So my background, I injured my knee when I was high jumping, and I used resistance bands. I was told that I would never compete again. And so after having surgery, I did my own rehab at home using resistance bands. And then when I opened my performance center, I used the slide board already. And so now that I think about it, I guess subconsciously I just put the two together, and in my sleep, and there goes the total body board. But I knew it was just a piece of fitness equipment that it was unique. It wasn't anything like that out there. And then once I started using it and getting the results, that's when it's like, man, I think I have something. I don't think, I know that I have something. And so that's when I talked to my wife and told her about it. We was just brainstorming, and it was funny. She was at work and she called, and she's like, hey, call this person. And I'm like, call who? Well, it's this designer, engineer, you need to talk to them. This person, I never knew who he was. Still to this day, I've never seen him. But I was like, okay, give me the number. So I called and spoke with him and gave him my ideas and my thoughts. And next thing you know, within a week or two, he had that design that I was on in my sleep. And so that let me know, okay, this is weird. This feels good. And so I just kept going from there. And it just felt right. It felt like that was the next step for me. And so talking, like I say, with my wife and what our next steps, it's like, okay, we need to make sure we have this protected. Don't say anything to anyone just yet until we get everything in order. So we started looking at, getting the patent first. And that was so crazy, because I never, growing up, I never thought in my life that I would be worried about a patent. But now here I am trying to protect this, this idea. So applied for the patent, and that went really, really fast. I think I had that in less than 2 years. And so we got that, and that was protected. Then it was like, okay, what do we need to do next? Figured out the logo. We said tossed ideas and finally came up with the logo. It's like, okay, we need to get that federally registered. And so
All
it was
the things.
Yeah, we were just, we didn't have anyone to guide us. We were just sitting back, just throwing ideas back and forth, at home before we go to sleep. And we just figured it out. Like I say, we both knew we had something with the total body board.
But you were persistent. This is insane persistence. How many people would have given up at the IP stage when they knew they had to wait for a couple of years to be able to market this?
Yeah.
But you were persistent and you continued and you just, it's kind of a methodical, next step, next step, next step, next step. So I think the takeaway for the audience really is you have to have insane persistence.
Yes, you do. It goes back to, like I say, with my athletic career. I didn't start off jumping at this high level. Starting off, I used to get beat all the time. But once I decided to commit myself, I knew it was going to be a process. And so the same thing with the total body board. It's something that I felt good about, and I knew there's a journey that I had to, go through to get where I wanted to be. And so that's what I'm doing. Yes, sometimes it gets a little tough, and it's like, man,
Right? So talk to me about that. When you're in that tough, I just want it to happen phase. How do you manage that? Because you still have to be, calm, cool, collected.
Right.
You got to be able to show that professional image. You're still working. You still got clients.
Right.
So how do you rein that in? What's your secret method?
Well, people don't understand. Before you get better, you have to fail. You have to have those roadblocks. You have to have those speed bumps. And if you have the right mindset, you will take time, pull back, and think your way through it. And if you have that confidence in what you're doing and you really believe you're onto something, you're going to sit back, think your way through it. Okay, I did this. What do I need to do to get around that or go through it and make it better? I learned that didn't work, but now I got to try something else. So I'm not the type of person to give up when I really believe.
Obviously.
When I really believe in what I'm doing or what I have, I just fight through it. And any setback to me, I don't look at it as a setback. It's more of a challenge. Man, I've been presented with another challenge that will give me an opportunity to grow, to get better. And I'm going to grow, get better, and I'm going to speed the process up. So that's my mindset.
I really like it. How can I make this faster, more effective? How can I speed the process up? I understand it's a process.
Yes.
If you're listening to this, it is a process. We don't just wake up, have an idea, and then overnight become multimillionaires in business. There is a process to business. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to ask you a question because a lot of times we talk about the importance of personal brand and marketing and et cetera in business, and you are a brand. So how were you able to leverage your brand to start sales as you started rolling out this product?
Well, it goes back to my athletic career. Once I committed myself to being the best high jumper I could be, it was like, okay, what do I need from this sport that will carry over to what I'm doing next? And it's like, okay, I need to win championships. I need to set some records. I need to carry myself in a certain way and make sure, I get that respect and all of that I need to open some doors for me later on. And so once I started doing, both of my businesses, I knew, I had all of that behind me. I had built up a great resume. That could help me to, for instance, when someone called wanting me to train them, they're going to look and see all of that I did in before. Oh, he's self-coach, he trained himself. Oh, I'm going to go with him. Same with the total body board. Pretty much all of my sales have come off of cold calls. Just me sitting at my desk between working with clients and get on the phone. I think of someone, let's say the Cleveland Cavaliers. They bought 4 and used it that entire year when they won the NBA championship. One day I was just sitting there. I was like, I'm going to call the Cavaliers. So I called and like, hey, this is Charles Austin. I'm the 1996 Olympic high jump gold medalist. And he knew right off.
And they take your call because you did.
There you go.
You put in the work.
Yes.
And I think something that I really wanted to highlight, you put in the work. You put in the work in your athletic career, and that allows you to open doors. If you're at home and you're like, great, that's great for him, but not for me. I'm not an athlete. It doesn't matter. You put in the work to become the expert in your field. You add value because once you're on stages, when you're on TV, do you know, I have the same thing. I'm on television. So when I call somebody, I do cold calling too.
Yes.
Every business has prospecting, and I'm the brand. Like, I'm the person with the most personal branding. So I pick up the phone, and they go to LinkedIn, and they see, oh, she interviewed Dr. Phil.
There you go.
They pick up the phone.
Yes.
So that's like, it's so important. And I think it's really fascinating that you were already thinking about that when you were in your athletic career.
Yes.
Because so many of the youth today don't think about that at all.
Right.
I'm going to play sports. That's going to be the be-all, end-all. I'm going to make a bunch of money, and then the end.
Yes.
So I really love that you shared that insight with us. And we do have to break in just a moment. But before the break, based off of everything, your persistence, your process, everything that you've done in business year to date, if there's somebody at home that's launching a business, what advice would you give them?
Well, to study. Look at those in that arena that you're jumping into, and study and learn. Be persistent. Believe in yourself, and always work to get better. And don't give up. If you really believe in it, that should drive you to do what you need to do to make it successful. And like I say, the main thing, which I did, look at those who had that success and learn from them. You know, why reinvent the wheel?
That's right. Cutting faster, more effective, more efficient.
There you go. So, and that's what I would that's the recommendation that I would give to those. And like we were just talking, like you were saying, based on my athletic career, everyone is not an athlete and don't have that platform. But understand, we all bring something to the table. And so you have to structure your lives for that success. And if you do that, you'll be able to navigate through things a lot easier.
Absolutely. It's no different than going into medical school before becoming a doctor, before being able to work with people such as yourself, which was my side of that spectrum. Thank you so much for that. We do have to take a brief break, but we will be back after these messages.
Hi, folks. Robert Quigley here, America's Independent, Washington, D.C. We're on the road to the White House. 4 out of 10 voters that I meet on the campaign trail pledge their vote to me in 2024. Team America are the true centrists in the 2024 election. We are rolling out a national ad campaign and talk show. We need mom and pop donors. We need sponsors. Our goal is to inform with facts, lead with solid, indisputable analysis and evidence. Truth and common sense will make America safe and strong for everybody. We need millions. This is a call to arms. The status quo is our enemy. Go to robertquigleyforpresident.com. Donate what you can, either big or small. Join Team America. Together, we will make America work for all of us.
Paid for and approved by the Robert Quigley for President campaign.
Taking a trip in the next 12 months? Airlines are under tremendous pressure and they're practically giving away their unsold seats. Like every crisis, this one will end too. But right now is the best time to take advantage of giveaway ticket prices on their unsold seats. We're not allowed to publish these low fares online. The only way to get these rock bottom giveaway prices is to call. So phone low-cost airlines now for airline ticket prices you may never see again.
Welcome back to Power CEOs, the truth behind the business. If you're just tuning in, you're going to want to go to nowmedia.tv, click on shows, go to Power CEOs, and catch the first half. Why? Because we have dynamite in studio today. We are talking with Charles Austin. Yes, he is an Olympic gold medalist. Yes, he has 2 successful businesses. He is the creator of the Total Body Board, and he has shared so much that is important. Resilience, continuing with it, practicing business just like you would practice sports, and so much more. So be sure that you don't miss that. We're going to dive right back in with Charles. So Charles, in the break, I was asking what's next? What's your biggest challenge? So what is your biggest challenge right now in business?
The biggest challenge for me is progressing the total body board, growing that business. It's a challenge. Every day I'm working, and some days I might move a quarter of an inch. And it's like, are you kidding me? But that's what keeps me up at night, just trying to figure out ways to continue to grow the company and build it to the point where it is one of the top pieces of fitness equipment on the market, where everyone knows the total body board. And that's what I'm about now. Just like, go back to my sports career, I wanted that gold medal. I wanted that Olympic record. So now I want the total body board to be the best piece of fitness equipment on the market. I want that success people have, the owners of Total Gym have had with their equipment. So that's where I'm at now. I'm competing to be the best with my total body board.
And I know, because you've told us throughout this episode, and I know this about you prior too, but you're going to get it because you've set your mind to it, and you're going to do whatever it takes. And one of the things we talk about here on the show a lot is a lot of people give up early, or they quit. They stop too soon. They stop before they get that success. That's not going to be you. You understand, even if it's inches, it's going to go the mile. Right. And so as you move through this, you have a wonderful wife. You have a life outside of business. How do you balance all of the things? Balance your own fitness, your own physical, your physical health, and then your relationship health, and all the other things outside of business, while you're laser focused on growing your business.
Well, I have a really great team. My wife, she has always been very supportive. So having her right there beside me and doing what she can do to help me grow, because she knows that's really important. That's what I want. So it's been great having her push me along, hey, get up, you need to do this. If I'm getting down on myself, oh, don't worry, you're good, it's coming. And so having her and my family supporting me, and my friends, it's been great. But, but like I say, it's something that I want, that's driving me, and I know it's a long journey, it's a long road ahead, but I'm very confident. I have no doubt in my mind that I will make it happen. And like I say, I keep going back to my athletic career. I tore my patellar tendon, and 4 different doctors told me my career was over. You are not going to ever jump again. 3 years after having surgery, I was Olympic champion.
And you had a strategy. Well, I want to let's pull this into strategy, because you're growing your business.
Yes.
After your injury, you had a strategy to actually get on that podium.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that. I know you've shared your story before, but what was that strategy, and how does that translate to business? Like, what's your strategy for accelerating your scale in business?
Well, the main thing was keeping my mindset channeled in the right direction. And I knew if I did that, it's a great chance. My whole thing, give me a 1% chance of making something happen, I'm going to bet on myself. And so that's all that was with my sporting career. And now with the total body board, it's a very unique new product on the market. There's going to have to be a lot of educating and getting it out there, showing people how great it is. And that's a challenge, because I'm new to this. And so now I'm just dialed in, and my mindset is, I know I have a great product. Now I have to convince the world and show the world how great it is. So that's all it is for me, and just staying on that grind and continuing to believe, and I have no doubt it'll happen.
And working harder than everybody
Working
else to make sure
exactly.
it happens. Like I think that's the athlete mindset that we keep getting to. And I'm going to ask you another question, because a lot of athletes, we use mental rehearsal. Mm-hmm. We practice in our mind. We do the event in our mind. We see the success. Mm-hmm. Did you ever do mental rehearsal in sport?
Well, at night, let's say before a championship, the night before practice, I'm always visualizing what I see and what I want. This is how it's supposed to look. So, and that's the same thing. I visualize, at night, it keeps me up because my mind never sleeps. I'm always, okay, I see this. Now, how do I get it to that point? So, yes, I'm always using visualization and thinking and running different scenarios through my mind all throughout the day, how to get to that next level.
How to close that next deal.
How to close that next deal, exactly.
I love it. So let me ask you the next question, because I honestly don't know the answer to this. We've talked a lot, but not about this. When you look at where you're going and you have a goal in your mind, do you say, I want X number of sales because it's going to impact X number of lives, and then reverse engineer it? You back it out into, okay, if I want to, let's make it simple math. I want 100 sales this week, which means I need to talk to 250 people, which means I need to have this many cold calls. Like, do you reverse engineer the process?
Well, I guess I'm a little different maybe. My whole philosophy is get better in at least one area every day. Wake up and do something better. Yes, the goal was to win the goal, right? But I didn't pay attention to that. It was, what's my next step? What do I need to do? How can I improve every day? And if I focus on improving in some way, some area, I'm going to get there. And I like to keep it simple. And if I say, man, I want 1,000 sales, and I just focus on that, it's stressful. It's like, oh man, if I start, But if I say, okay, Charles, you accomplished this today, what are you going to accomplish that? What's the next step you're going to take to help you get to that 1,000? That's the goal. So what is that next step? Find a way to get better. Be better that next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and now.
Yeah, and if you improve 1% every day, by the end of the year, you've got 365 days of that 1% improvement. Man, you've already stepped up that goal. Do you celebrate those small victories?
Yes, I celebrate them, of course. You have to. You can't just sit there and not, because that gives you that excitement, that shows you, man, I'm getting better, I'm getting better. But I don't sit there and dwell on it. I'll have some fun with it that day, that evening. My wife, we may go celebrate, go out to dinner. But when I go lay in that bed that night, it's like, next. Okay, tomorrow's coming. What's that next step is going to look like? How am I going to get better tomorrow? So yeah, I celebrate, and it excites me because it's showing me that growth. It's showing me that I'm getting closer to my goal. So yeah, you have to.
I love it. And a lot of people, especially in business, they forget to celebrate those small steps. And then what happens? All they see is the negative. And I'm not there. I haven't climbed the mountain yet. Mount Everest sure looks high from down here. But then they forget to look and go, well, I'm halfway up. Look how far I've come.
Exactly.
So it's a motivating. It's like an intrinsic motivating factor. Yeah, awesome. And so we are going to break in just a moment. But what's next for you? You talk about, how am I going to improve? What is that next improvement? And I know you're growing and you're growing total bodybuilding, but personally or in your business, what skill set is next for you, or what are you trying to accomplish so that you can get that edge?
Well, the Total Body Board has gained some great traction over the years. We have 3 NBA championship teams who purchased the board. We got NFL teams. We have some really top-level universities, home consumers, fitness centers, physical therapy clinics. So we've gained traction in a lot of different arenas. And so now it's like, okay, that proof of concept is there. It's how do we get to the next level? And one is, getting funding to move so I can bring on the team members, because I know what I'm good at. It's not like the high jump. I can just do it on my own. Business, you have to have a team. So it's about getting the funding to get the team, make improvements to the Total Body Board, and then just getting it out there, being more visible. So those are my next steps.
Fantastic. I love that you're one step at a time and you're very crystal clear. I need to learn how to get that money. I need to raise money. It's not something you've done before.
Yes.
So your big takeaways, because we do have to go to break, like practice. He is practicing every step of the way. He's seeing what's next, and he's tackling it one step at a time. Celebrate your successes along the way. We will be right back after these messages. The legal profession is not immune to the disruptive power of artificial intelligence. AI is reshaping the way lawyers research, analyze, and manage legal matters. AI-powered legal research tools can sift through vast volumes of legal documents, statutes, and case law in seconds, providing lawyers with comprehensive insights to build their cases. In courtrooms, AI is used to manage and present digital evidence effectively. It can organize and analyze evidence, making complex cases more understandable for judges and juries. In contract review, AI quickly identifies potential risks, inconsistencies, and compliance issues in legal contracts, saving valuable time and reducing human errors. The future of law is being shaped by AI. AI is streamlining legal research, improving courtroom presentations, enhancing contract analysis, and making legal information more efficient and accessible. Data Dive, infinite insights instantly. Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Gaudet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
Hi, my name is Michelle Merhar. You may remember me from the morning news. I'd like to tell you how getting data and documents into action fast gives you a competitive edge. Digital-first thinking to manage document workflows efficiently are giving all organizations a competitive edge. In fact, digital document automation is an essential process, helping us to become more profitable and to compete. By making any process paperless with secure automation, Decisions can be made efficiently, virtually from anywhere. You'll be able to find and share documents securely in seconds. Your staff will be empowered by making optimal use of every office hour. And by the way, the size of your organization doesn't matter. Precision Products has been helping organizations for more than 30 years with paper to digital processes, including scanning systems for any document to premises and cloud document management systems. We make it easy and scalable for your business process needs from the office or other locations, even mobile devices. Contact us to see how we can help your organization succeed. Contact Will Waterall direct at 713-446-5939 and visit us on the web at precisionproductsinc.com.
Welcome back to Power CEO's Truth Behind the Business. We are here with Charles Austin. We have been through the road, how he has translated his athleticism and his sport career and his sport mindset, the athlete mindset, into a business mindset, the business athlete. We've talked about resilience, persistence, never giving up, and always striving for that 1% improvement every single day, because that's going to build on each other and give us the success that we want. Most of all, what impresses me about Charles is you have a tremendous amount of patience. He is a patient man. He has a goal. He knows he's going to get there, and he has the patience and persistence to do whatever it takes to go that mile and to get to where he wants to be. So, Charles, I'm going to kick it right back to you. Did you always have this level of patience, or is this developed?
No, I think I've always been pretty patient, because I understand things are not going to happen overnight. And if I set my mind to something, I know there's the journey, and I'm going to have to go through the journey. It's just not, I don't want it to happen overnight. I want to learn. I want to be patient. I want to study along the way. I want to do those things that challenge me. So to do that, you have to be patient. I didn't win the Olympics overnight. It took me 10 years.
Yep.
From starting in high school in 1986 to winning in 1996. So there's a process, and you have to be successful. You have to have that. You have to be impatiently patient.
Oh, I love it. Impatiently patient. Impatient enough to keep driving forward and making stuff happen, but patient enough to wait for that reward. Does it make the reward sweeter at the end?
Yes, of course, because you went through it. You learned. You had those challenges. You grew. You learned. You challenged yourself, and you made it happen. So it's very nice. Mm-hmm. But like I say, you put it to the side after that and keep going.
Yeah, right? There's always more. There's always more. And that's a habit of high-performing individuals. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter whether we're talking about business success, financial success, athletic success. We don't just have this moment, have this pinnacle of our athletic career or our business career, have a great big exit, and all of a sudden we're financially secure, and then we just give up. We're entrepreneurs. Yeah. Athletes, elite athletes are entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs solve problems and are always looking for that, what's going to challenge me and keep me going.
What's next?
I had a business exit, and I'm like, I'm going to retire. Yeah, guess how long that lasted?
What, a day?
I was going crazy because I can't sit at home.
Right.
Like, I'm always, and I'm like, what's next? I need something else.
Yes.
And it's just kind of a part of our DNA. And so I'm going to ask you, you have had so much success. You've had athletic success. You have a successful sport performance business. You're moving and shaking with the bodyboard. Like, is there ever going to be a point when you go, wow?
Well, honestly, and this is the truth, I don't feel that I'm all that successful. Yes, I did this, but I can only see up here. I want to be there. So yes, that's cool and all, but I in my heart, in my mind, I haven't reached my full potential.
There's more in the tank.
That's what it's about. I want to top out. I want to, be the best version of Charles that's possible. So that's it will never stop. It's always going to be room to improve. So, and I'm going to continue to drive for that and challenge myself. I don't care what it is. Personally, professionally, business, it's an ongoing process for me to get better and be better. So that's where I'm at. That's how my mindset is always going to be.
I love it. And, you know, I can always rest when I'm 6 feet under.
Exactly.
I'll have an eternity to rest.
Right.
But I've got now to keep going.
Yes.
You know, I always laugh when people ask me that question. And I'm like, I haven't done anything yet.
No.
And then they go, but this. And I'm like, yeah, but that was yesterday.
That's
that was yesterday.
Yes.
We're talking about now.
We're talking about now. What's in front of me right now.
That's right. So. That's right. And so for the people who are watching, and we have entrepreneurs, we have people who want to start a business who watch. We have a large audience that's pretty diverse. If they're sitting here and they're on the fence about their first business, they have an idea and they just haven't jumped off the cliff yet. I'm a cliff jumper. I don't dip a toe. I just go full bore myself. What advice would you have for them so that they can take that jump, take that leap, and move forward?
Well, when you have that idea, sit back, really look at the ins and outs, and take your time, and really know this is what you want to do. Understand there's going to be some challenges, there's going to be some setbacks. You know, there's going to be days where you're not going to want to work and do that. And if you can look at all of that and you still have that fire to do it, make it happen.
I love it. Just do it. If you've got that fire, make it happen.
Yeah.
And so for the entrepreneurs who are in a space where they have a successful, a level of success and they're reaching that wall, because you're a coach too. I'm a coach, so when they're reaching that and they're hitting that wall and they can see what they want, but they can't seem to get past that wall, what would you tell them?
I'll give you a scenario. When I was competing and I hurt my knee, right? And everyone's saying you'll never jump again. It was like I fell into this really deep hole. And looking up, I can only see this little spot. It's just a spot. It's like, man, is that light or my mind playing tricks on me? But it's like, no, I think that's a light. So in my head, I would just stick my hand into the side of the dirt and just claw my way up, you know, and I felt the pain of skin peeling back off my fingers. But as I continued to climb, that light got bigger. It's like, wow. And with everything, I tell people, that last 5% is going to be the hardest. And so once you reach that, understand, I'm there. And that's when you have to dig deep inside and really challenge yourself to stay committed, to stay focused, and just push through it. And so that's you do that, that's when the real growth is going to happen. That's when now your confidence goes from here to, man, I can do anything.
Yep, absolutely. That was an excellent example. Thank you for sharing that. So Charles, for everybody who's been watching, we have entrepreneurs. They need the body board too, because we need to be moving our body, fueling our body, and being the peak performer. Right. How can they reach out to you if they want to learn more about the body board, or if they'd like to explore about your performance business?
Well, let me just say this here first. I think fitness and success goes hand in hand, because we only have one body. If you put that effort into taking care of yourself, that means you're going to be willing and give to whatever you're doing outside of, that. And so with the total body board, it's a great piece of fitness equipment. It eliminates the need for a room full of equipment. So you have that one piece of fitness equipment that you can do it all. You strength training, cardio. So it goes hand in hand with, business, like I was saying.
Faster, more effective, more efficient.
There you go.
So how can people reach out and get a hold of one of these amazing?
Okay, well, you can go to my website, totalbodyboard.com, and order off that, or you can call in and order over the phone, 512-667-6277.
Thank you so much, Charles. This has been really, really awesome. Yeah. You know, we have really dove into athlete mindset, business mindset, persistence, resilience, all of the things that make entrepreneurs successful. Yeah. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And you, yes, you, I'm talking to you. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. But before they do, take action. Charles talked about having that focus, focusing on that light, keeping your eye on the prize, and just clawing your way up and digging deep in that last 5% to make sure you make your goals a reality. So what are you going to do today to move a little inch forward? What action do you commit to taking today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, so that you can start that positive momentum and see that impact in your business and life. Do it now, don't wait. We do have to come to an end, but the good news is we're same time, same station next week. So until then, win today, win this week, and I'll see you next time.
This has been a Now Media Networks feature presentation. All rights reserved.
Hi, folks. Robert Quigley here, America's Independent, Washington, D.C. We're on the road to the White House. Today, it's common sense solutions. Millions walk around every day with a voice inside their head that says, the system is making my life difficult. Government's job is to serve, support, and back up the needs of all Americans. For decades, we have lived, no, we've been held hostage by the tyranny of the law. Laws are like paper cuts, too many and we die. Together, we will repeal thousands of pointless, oppressive laws. Compassion, collaboration, and common sense solutions guide our team. A government reset is needed. What is the price? Your vote. A few dollars. Go to robertquigleyforpresident.com. Find the donor box button. Donate your tips or whatever you can. Team America needs you. Together, we will make America work for everybody.
Paid for and approved by the Robert Quigley for President campaign.
The legal profession is not immune to the disruptive power of artificial intelligence. AI is reshaping the way lawyers research, analyze, and manage legal matters. AI-powered legal research tools can sift through vast volumes of legal documents, statutes, and case law in seconds, providing lawyers with comprehensive insights to build their cases. In courtrooms, AI is used to manage and present digital evidence effectively. It can organize and analyze evidence, making complex cases more understandable for judges and juries. In contract review, AI quickly identifies potential risks, inconsistencies, and compliance issues in legal contracts, saving valuable time and reducing human errors. The future of law is being shaped by AI. AI is streamlining legal research, improving courtroom presentations, enhancing contract analysis, and making legal information more efficient and accessible. Data Dive, infinite insights instantly. Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Gaudet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
Hi, my name is Michelle Merhar. You may remember me from the morning news. I'd like to tell you how getting data and documents into action fast gives you a competitive edge. Digital first thinking to manage document workflows efficiently are giving